Good morning students. Now we will discuss about how do we control fire. As we know that three conditions are necessary for the combustion. First one is the presence of oxygen. Second is the fuel or combustible substance. And third is heat or ignition temperature. So here it is represented as a fire triangle. So if we control any one of them, the fire can be controlled easily. Like first, removing the combustible substance. If we remove the combustible substance or fuel, the fire can be controlled. By cutting off the supply of air or oxygen. If we remove the supply of oxygen, the air can be controlled. And by cooling down or decreasing the ignition temperature of the combustible substance. This can be achieved by first using water. Yes, water is used to control fire as it reduces the temperature of combustible substance below its ignition temperature and water vapor surrounds the combustible material. Results in cutting off air supply, causing the fire to extinguish. Second way is by using carbon dioxide gas. By using carbon dioxide gas, we can control the fire. As it is a device used to control or extinguish a small fire. Carbon dioxide gas is a non-inflammable gas and heavier than oxygen. It therefore covers the fire like a blanket. This results in cutting off the contact between the combustible substance and the oxygen, and the fire get extinguished. So the second method is by using carbon dioxide we can control the fire. And third is using a blanket. If a person catches fire or his clothes catches fire, a blanket must be wrapped immediately on his body. This cuts the supply of oxygen and helps in extinguish the fire. So these are the three ways by which we can control fire. Now, types of combustion. So first is incomplete combustion, or we can say that slow combustion. You can see that this type of combustion occurs when we not get enough amount of oxygen. So the fuel or the combustible substance do not completely burn and it leaves some residue and having very low temperature flame, and the flame is of yellow color. So here you can see that a candle, burning of candle and burning of wood is an example of incomplete combustion. As you observe, when we burn wood, we observe that the color of the flame is yellow, and after burning it produces smoke or shoots and some black color residue will left there. So this shows that it is an incomplete combustion, or the temperature of the flame is also very low. Now we discuss about complete combustion. Here you can see that the blue color flame is coming out, which shows that it is a complete combustion, means proper supply of oxygen is here, and in this the temperature of the flame is also very high and no residue like black residue or smoke or shoots will form here. So this is a complete combustion. The color of the flame is blue and this is an incomplete combustion. Now next is rapid combustion. Rapid means very fastly. As we observe that on bringing a burning matchstick or a lighter near a gas stove, The gas catches fire very rapidly, very easily. Heat and light are also produced. So this type of combustion is called a rapid combustion. Sometimes, along with heat and light, a large volume of gas is also produced during rapid combustion. So this is an example of rapid combustion, and next is spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion means the combustion takes place without any external source of ignition. As in rapid combustion, we are using matchstick to ignite or to burn the gas, but here there is no need of any external source for ignition, means they catch fire on its own, spontaneously they catches fire. Such type of combustion is called an spontaneous combustion. For example, substance like white phosphorus catches fire or ignited spontaneously at room temperature. During summer, when the temperature rises above 35 degrees Celsius, it catches fire on its own. So that's why the phosphorus is stored under water. Similarly, sodium metal, which is very highly reactive metal, it catches fire at room temperature. So it is kept under kerosene. So these are the types of combustion.